Kevins and Karens are here, there, and everywhere, and somehow even inside of our elected officials. I don't even understand how that happens, but hey, here we are. Welcome to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Let's get into the clips. Here we have a California city mayor intimidating their female colleague in the middle of a session.
I want you to make sure that we're going to run this meeting with decorum, which means everybody respects everybody, because I know there'll be a difference of opinion. That's the problem here is to Carissa. I want you to understand that there's a whole lot of other people who feel the opposite direction, and trying to address that in this room is the wrong place to do it.
But we
I'm
need
telling you right now,
to have the
Carissa,
conversation.
I'm telling you right now, Carissa. I'm speaking now. I'm telling you right now, Carissa. If you want to, if you want to have a resolution, which I don't believe, this is a privy to the city council. If you want to have a resolution, you're going to have 1,000 people, all sorts.
I'm okay with that. It's democracy.
I understand it's
Let's
democracy, but you know what? Excuse me. You had your opportunity to speak. Thank you very much. Have a nice day or adjourn. Carissa, you need to knock this off. You need to knock this off.
Let's talk later. Mayor. You need to calm down.
You're out of order, sir.
Look, I'm not one to speak on this type of thing, but how are you in a public speaking role such as being a mayor and you still can't pronounce words in a correct manner? Or even enunciate in a correct way. I definitely just said that wrong. As I said, I'm not one to speak on that type of thing because I stumble over words a lot and things on those lines, and I'm definitely will mispronounce things a lot, but I try my best here. But how are you in an elected position where you're a literal mayor and you can't say things correctly? Like, surely you take your time to do that, or rehearse your speeches, or whatever in the world. And look, doing this is like that. Honestly, at the bare minimum, that must have been extremely embarrassing, just being told to calm down because your actions are showing off as you as a bit of an angry man who does not handle it when a female seems to disagree with their opinion and isn't exactly going along with what they're saying, which, it's always funny to see people like this. I say funny, but, these people need to grow up and move on with their lives, just be better, but, here we are. This terminal erupts into chaos after a 6-hour flight delay turns into a full-on cancellation.
I wanted to wait and come up here and tell you I didn't want to give you guys hope earlier, but we are timed out now. Here we go.
And when's the next one come in?
That part I don't know, sir.
Communication.
You guys knew that a long time ago.
Come out here and tell people.
Yeah.
Why did it
Agreed.
take so long to communicate?
Because we were trying to get you on time, sir.
One time was 7 o'clock.
In and out of the whole state of Florida. That was full.
He just told you.
That was full.
He just told you.
We got Southwest coming
And then
down.
Southwest, that's not Frontier.
But so your Frontier flights could not come in. Yeah. Back up. You can be a little nicer.
For 6 hours.
I understand, but you guys are too close. Hold on. Too close.
No information.
I understand that you guys are too close. Just cancel it.
You got a horrible attitude. Call your supervisor now.
We're supposed to wait another 3 hours. They haven't accepted it. We were told we were brand new. We were told we were brand new. Timed out. So what does that mean?
This is why they're called Frontier. Frontier. Not Frontier. Frontier. They could off. This is airline.
To give us what?
I've got no words for this one, if I'm completely honest. Like, how do you stuff up that much as a company that what is initially just a delay in the flight, you just full on cancel the flight and say, I'm sorry guys, but you're not going to get a flight until next Tuesday? Granted, we don't know what day this is on, but considering they say next Tuesday, it's assumed that it's probably going to be a few days until the next flight. What in the world? How does that happen? And as a company, how do you A, let that happen, and B, the only solution to this problem is to not just get a plane in sooner or mess around with like pushing multiple people flights, but like how do you, your main way to solve this problem is to say, sorry guys, you can't fly till next Tuesday, whatever plans you have that might have been for the weekend, that your hotels you're going to be into, that you're now going to cop a multi-$100 late check-in fee depending on your luck, or you'll just straight up lose out on thousands of dollars because you don't even need to go in on the Tuesday because you're gonna be back before that. Like, that's nuts. Like, I just, how? Why? I'm lost. This is, wow. I genuinely. Here we have a very interesting conflict here where apparently this post office won't accept the parcel because A, it's in a bag that's meant to only be used for Amazon returns, which apparently is not quite correct, and B, because it's heavier than 1 kilo, because 1.5 kilos. But the person who posted on Reddit, someone else responded, sifting through the information, showed off that, yeah, actually, the limit is 2 kilos for this type of thing. Let's get into the clip anyhow.
One, you shouldn't be using the bags.
Why?
They're for Amazon returns.
Who says?
I'm saying.
You saying? So doesn't matter what bag I'm using.
Does.
I can just send the parcel.
You can't.
No, I can't.
They shouldn't be given out to customers.
No, I have these bags and they're mine bags and that's it.
They're not your. They're supplied to the post office.
It doesn't
from
matter.
It does
I'm not
matter.
sending with Amazon. I'm sending with Royal Mail.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay, I just want to send the parcel.
You're not. We can't accept.
You should accept this.
Well,
Show me where it says. Show me where it says.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not going to with you. I'm going to send this parcel. Okay.
And
Scan the QR code, please.
Kilo?
Doesn't matter.
I
spoke to Royal Mail. You can send up to 2 kilos, the same price.
No, it's not.
No, it
I'm not
is.
going to argue with you.
I'm saying everywhere. You should say. I am paying for this. I paid for it. You should say. You should take it. You should take it. I don't care. Take the scan the QR code.
No,
I will.
I'm not taking it.
No, I will. You should take it. Scan the QR code.
What's the problem? He's just refusing to leave.
Yeah, I am refusing to leave. Come and scan the parcel. I'm going to send it.
The parcel, you can. Two things. You cannot use
Says who?
Amazon return.
Show me where it's written. Show me the policy.
I don't know where it's written, but I'm telling you.
No, that's not true. I want to send the parcel.
I'm not doing it.
You will.
I'm not doing it.
You will.
No, you will
Scan
not
the
tell me
QR
what to
code.
do. I'm not doing it.
Scan the code. You
Please
told my
leave.
father what to do, so I'm telling you what to do. Why are you arguing with my father
I
earlier?
wasn't arguing with
You were.
I'm
You
not
told him
arguing
don't
with-
speak on the phone when I'm speaking to you.
Because
He
he
can
was
speak
talking-
with anybody.
Right, can you please leave?
No, I can't. Scan the parcel.
He's refusing to leave, Ash. Because there's two reasons.
Rude.
One,
She's
you
been
were-
very rude
I'm
today.
not being rude to
I'm
you.
not happy with that. She needs to scan the QR code and I want to send the parcel. That's it.
But there's also on the QR code, you only paid for up to a kilo, and it's a kilo.
It's the
and a
same
half, so
price
it
for
needs-
2 kilos.
It's not the same price.
It is. I take labels every day. The same price. Are you okay?
I'm not. I'm absolutely. I'll be better
Okay.
in 5 minutes when you're not in front of me.
I'm prepared when you're in front of me. Can somebody else do
You
it?
need to leave. No, because I'm the manager.
I'm not living.
And I'm
If you're
telling-
the manager, you should know your job. You should
I do
learn
know my
it.
job. I've
Go
done my
online
job for
and read the
20
policy.
years. I'm
Follow
not
the
arguing
policy of
with you.
Royal Mail. This is Royal Mail company. It's not your company. You need to follow their policy.
I
I
am
paid for
following
it.
their
It's
policy.
up to 2 kilos the same price.
Should be
$3.99.
well aware of like the procedures, mate. But if she can't do it, if you could just try something else, please.
Bro, I'm not happy with that. Just scan the QR code. Come on, just
She should
just
know
send the
what
parcel
she's
and I'll be
doing.
left. Send the parcel and I'll be
I'm
left.
not doing my job unless it's done correctly.
This is
and it's
correctly.
not.
I
You're
paid for
using
this.
an Amazon return
Doesn't
bag
matter the
for a
bag.
start.
Don't worry about the bag.
I do worry
Scan-
about the bag because
Why?
it's
What's the
same as if
problem?
it came in a DPD bag, we can't accept it.
Says who?
Says Royal
This
Mail.
never does like that.
She'll have rules and procedures to follow.
This is not the rules. This is her rules. She should follow the Royal Mail's rules. What's going on? She's making up new rules every day, bro.
Don't make up rules.
I'm sorry, I worked in retail for quite a long time. Any policy along these type of lines, like any simple policy where there's like weight limits or any form of limits in that kind of way, usually there are not only signs just on the front just to let people know about these policies. These are policies that are very, very, very easy to find and point out, because it's going to be one of those things where you might have to cite multiple times to multiple customers in a day. It's one of those things where these type of policies usually have better signage around them, usually is something where you get shown as a retail worker like, hey, any of these type of policies is here. Or maybe when you don't get shown this type of policy, you can always ask and someone else tends to know. Like, for example, there is a policy for supermarkets in Australia. I know it's a thing for at least Coles, where I used to work at, is that if any product that is over the price of $50, you can't do change of mind returns, but you can do change of... No, correction. That's the wrong one. Any product that's... So there is going to be occasions where prices displayed on shelves are going to be incorrect. There is a full-on written policy. This is a full-on little bit of a piece of paper that is on the front of most service desks that explains this policy in detail. If the product is under $50 and the price has been priced up wrong on the shelf itself and it comes up as a different price in the register, basically higher than what you expected, then you'll get the product for free. If it's a product that's over $50, the price will just be adjusted to the price shown on shelf and you'll pay that price instead. That is a policy that is written out on a piece of paper that's on the front of the service desk, and is something that, whilst not everyone who works there will fully understand the policy, there is something easy to point to, because, you know, it's kind of important that you have a policy of those type of things be easy to point out to people to read. And I would believe that a limit like this would be something along those lines, where there'd be something easy to point out to show you that rule. But she didn't, because she has no idea. And it turns out that she's completely wrong. There is no, like, from the information that we can tell, there's some package limits that are package limit to 750 grams and others to 2 kilos. There is nothing that limits a package at 1 kilos for anything or for any reason. So, yeah. Guy who came from Taco Bell corporate, who came down to the store in order to give them a hand because certain things were happening that were causing issues, just to look after the store and do what needs to be done. And, well, this day he has to encounter some abusive customer whom he treats as such and throws him out of the store, whilst other customers aren't exactly happy about how that customer got treated. Here's a clip.
Get loud.
Dad, go. I'll wait for
I'm
our
not
food.
loud. I'm sitting right
2
here,
seconds.
bro.
Go, Dad. I'll wait for our food. Go.
2 seconds.
Dad, go. I will wait for our food.
Okay.
We will go.
Call the police,
I'm sorry
bro.
about that.
No, it's
You do not do
But
that.
no,
to
he's
my
right. I work at
You're
Dunkin'
sitting
Donuts.
over yelling on the phone, you fuck.
My door is locked.
But you should have signs.
My signs are up?
I did call.
Yes.
And I was told that the lobby was open. That's why
Okay,
I came here.
okay. You did not talk to me. I just came here.
Okay, well,
So,
I did talk to somebody. That's
if you
why.
want
I've
to
been here. You better know you're doubling on
Dad,
the phone.
okay,
All right,
go.
he's out. Your food's done. I will refund your message. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Candace, and I want it on my card now because that's a $35
All right,
order.
it'll give you 24 hours.
Nope.
Spell the name.
Give me cash back, man.
I can't give you cash back. I'm a policy.
I don't even know how she spelled it. She probably spelled it wrong.
I'm still waiting for the police to trespass. I don't see nothing doors locked. There's nothing, bro.
My door is locked. My signs are on my side. I have 3 signs out there saying no Mexican pizza, and my lobby is closed. You know what's going down? That's so bad. You can record me all you want. I don't care, man.
I am. It's going straight to corporate.
Huh?
It's going straight to corporate.
You know who you're talking to?
Go.
I am corporate. So
You're
you.
not corporate.
Oh, am I corporate, guys? Yeah. I am corporate. I came down here to help this store, ma'am. I have a job to do. I'll do my job. He wants to cuss me out. He can leave.
Yeah, but you can't raise your voice to customers.
Yes, I can.
Especially elderly people like that.
I don't care. Pablo, you guys think you guys are special, but that's not how this works here.
Let me explain something to you. We just went through this at a local judge. I asked this assistant manager what the deal was, and I was just like
And all
this.
we're
Listen,
trying to do is
and
order
he
food.
started raising
Is
his
that private
voice.
phone?
Huh?
Is that a private phone?
Yeah, it's a private.
Yeah, I will ask for the copy of that. My corporation will need that because I guess you're trying to get me in trouble.
I could try.
Is that what you're doing?
No, but you're acting like a fool.
Am I?
Dude.
I'm
You
not going
can't. You raise your voice and yell at people.
Now, first thing I just want to say here is that it's clear to me that this guy's been in the business of this type of work for a very long time, because naturally his voice levels are just a lot louder than what most people would be in any form of given situation, which would make sense. If you work in environments like this a lot, you casually have to talk very loud to make sure people hear what you're saying. And in this situation here, he's just talking loud naturally. And the other customers here recording him because they want to send it to corporate and get him in trouble because he's being an asshole towards a customer. But let's be real here. I'm sorry, but this guy is clearly a guy. He's from corporate. He has a lot of sway in the company. He's a lot higher up. He's allowed to, like, he's not going to be the type of person who has to step back and let the customer be abusive because he risks getting fired. No, he's the type of, he's that section of the company that he's just like, you know what, I can fight back against these asshole customers. You're going to come in here and be abusive to my workers, to my employees? Fuck off. Go away. We don't want you here. You can go. And that's a fair and reasonable response. And all the person behind the camera and then the other person near them complaining about how this guy handled the abusive customer. Seriously? Are you for real? Like, genuinely speaking, oh, what? Do you think he should just stand there and take the abuse? Not go off at the customer and get them to leave? Like, genuinely speaking, do you think that's how it should be all operated? That the employees as well as the people who work there are not allowed to stand up for themselves? Because that's how you're acting here. It's like, no, you're not allowed to raise your voice at a customer like that. It's like, I'm sorry, in this situation, this customer was being abusive. So the corporate guy raised his voice to make it clear that he ain't happy and wants the guy gone. Like, there's nothing else to it. A pair of Kevin's been a bunch of assholes in the drive-thru, and when they get refused service, they decide to try and claim a refund, but also take their drinks with them as well.
No, just give me my money back. Just give me my money back. Give us our money back. Give us our money back. Give me. I got you. Give me. No, we're not here. Here. I don't care. Here. Stop showing me my money.
Don't talk to me like that.
Give us our money at. Where's our money?
Do you understand?
Yes. Where's our money at?
You act right in my
Bro. Just give us our cash. Give us our cash.
I have the cops on the
You're in the wrong.
The cops escort you out.
Bro, I'm not gonna do nothing to her, cuz. No. I'm not playing with this bitch, bro. Cuz, give us our money back, cuz.
Do not get the fuck out my drive.
Give us our money.
No, get out of my drive.
Give us our money back. Hey.
Yeah.
Are you a manager? I'm not going nowhere.
Manager, go. We asked
All
you to move up, we'll give you our money.
We know that money right now. That's
Okay.
it. It's all you gotta do is give us some narcotics. That's all you gotta do.
You got to move.
All right, there you go.
Yep, of course. Trashy people like this, of course, have got a car filled to the brim with rubbish everywhere. Good on you guys. Amazing car. I just gotta question people like this. It's just, I mean, you got your drinks, and then you, like, I don't know how we got here in the first place, and I'm assuming that they're recording now because they feel like they're gonna get something amazing out of this, but it's very clear from the get-go that the people who are recording, the people in the car, are the ones who are clearly in the wrong and have been doing some pretty annoying crap prior to recording themselves doing the rest of this stuff. And then hopping out of the car to go up to the drive-thru window and forcing it open yourself is definitely not the wisest thing to do when these people are already not happy with you. I can guarantee you that they only threw that money at you just to get you to go away and leave them alone. Even though you didn't give back your food or your drink that you got for that money, you got your money back as well. So I guess at the end of the day, you got to have your cake and eat it too, which is still crazy because you're complete and utter assholes about it. Here we got a Karen fight that is like every other Karen fight between a customer and a co-worker, except for they're doing it through the drive-through speakers, so you know the distortion's dialed up to 11 here.
I get nothing because of what?
Because you're being disrespectful.
I haven't said anything to you guys, but you were talking to us disrespectfully. And this is all being recorded right now. So you
can be recorded. This is
being
recorded in my drive-thru. Now go.
This is not your drive-thru. We didn't do anything. I'm surely gonna post this on TikTok. We can know about Taco Bell. This is Taco Bell in Erlanger.
This ain't Erlanger, Bob.
What is this? Dixie Highway, y'all. I know I live here, babes. And I also live in LA. Don't do too much, because you can get sued. So who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
You are, because I'm a customer. I haven't done anything to you, and I'm not moving out of this line.
I'm not. You're not a customer because you're not getting nothing in my drive-through. You don't.
I'm what? Oh yeah. Who do we need to speak to? What's your corporate?
1-800 get the out of my drive-through.
Oh yeah. She's very disrespectful. Y'all hear this on here? I don't know her name, but we are at Taco Bell in Dixie. You guys heard how it started off, how they were talking to the customers. Now they said they can't serve us, and we made it here before the time.
You're being disrespectful to my manager.
I haven't. I was asking who they were talking to.
You're being disrespectful. I don't have to put up
It's
with
been
it.
recorded. It has not been disrespectful.
Requires your services.
So, ma'am,
Goodbye.
am I able to purchase my meal? Because I haven't done anything.
You apologize, I'll give you your food.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to be rude, but what am I apologizing for?
Your mouth. I heard what you said about my sister-in-law and my manager.
Ma'am, you just cussed at me. I haven't cussed at you. I haven't said anything about...
Okay, you're right. I apologize for my part. I apologize.
Yeah, I haven't cussed. I haven't disrespected. I just asked who they were talking to because I'm a customer. You feel me? It wasn't nothing.
I apologize. I was rude.
So I just ran all... I rushed all...
What he's talking about is when you turned to your friend and said, well, they're just being rude.
Yeah, that's a statement that you guys were being rude.
I was asking a question, and that's when you started doing that.
But ma'am, you got to realize, was that correct to come at somebody, a customer cussing?
And I'm yelling at him and in here as well. What you're not understanding is what I'm doing in here.
I do understand that, but y'all just let that go on for about 2 minutes on this video that I have. I'm not trying to be...
Delete the video, please.
Ma'am.
I asked you nicely.
Wait, hold on. Ma'am.
You know, I'm just going to say that both sides are in the wrong here. I'm going to personally just believe that the customer here did something prior to recording that's just caused these issues and ultimately has upset these workers, but then this worker just has not been able to handle it in the right way that they should have in the first place, and it's only potentially caused more issues, which would be when this Karen would have started to record this entire interaction. Going off of what the manager was saying at the end here, that she was also going off at the worker here for how she was handling the situation, I think it's probably a mixture of both things, where both sides are in the wrong. The customer did something she shouldn't have, like she just treated the worker a little crappily, a little like an asshole, and then of course the worker just responded in a very terrible way and has just turned the customer into a doormat for her own use. Either way, gotta love when these Karen fights happen over the goddamn drive-through speaker. The distortion is turned way up and it's so difficult to understand everything that's actually happening. Oh well, makes for funniness. Earlier we had a person who was upset that their food came out too fast, and now we've got the opposite. We got a person who's upset that their fast food didn't come out fast enough. Lose your shit the moment that it doesn't go quick enough for you when there's other people waiting around for their meals too. In the next clip we got a mother who is very upset at a Karen old worker at Walmart because she assumed that her 6-year-old son was trying to steal something.
Because he picked it up, she followed my child and told me he's not allowed to pick it up. What'd you say? What's going on? My child picked up a pair of sunglasses and she followed him. So basically, as he was walking, she followed him. She left her post to follow him because he picked up some glasses. He's not allowed to pick that up. Well, if he was gonna buy them, he's allowed to pick them up.
Right. Did he grab the glass? I mean,
yeah, he grabbed them, but she said he's not allowed to grab them, and I'm trying to figure out why he can't grab them.
Did you think that he was
gonna steal them?
I thought he was going to take them.
You thought what? You thought what?
Never mind.
Say it again.
Go.
Say it again. You thought what? He was gonna steal them.
With
you just told your employee you thought he was gonna steal them. A 6-year-old child. You thought he was gonna steal them. Did she not just say that, please? Did she just say that? She did just say that my 6-year-old child was finna steal them. You literally just said that. No, it's no sorry. He's 6 years old, so you really thought my child was gonna steal a pair of glasses? He is 6 years old. You literally followed my child. You literally just followed my child because you thought he was gonna steal some glasses. Why? Is it because he's black? Is it because he's black?
Oh, for God's sake.
You know. But you literally just told your coworker you followed him because you thought he was gonna steal some damn glasses?
Man, I feel bad for the other Walmart workers that were there just listening to the story. They were like, the face on the other lady, she's just like, oh god, she's done it again. She's caused some drama because she has no idea how to handle things. Ugh. And now we have to deal with this. And I just love how the entire time the old lady's like, first off, don't worry about it, and then just doesn't apologize at all. Like, I feel like the situation could have been over smooth. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job. Gotta make sure that people don't steal things. I'm sorry if you took offense to that. It is what it is. Instead, she just sits there, ignores them in this entire conversation, and then walks away. I can guarantee you the employees weren't too happy and probably talked to her after this event on just like, well, what the hell were you doing there? Like, what? God. In this first clip, we've got a Karen who's complaining about the lack of cheese in her meal, and this other person decides to start recording them and decides to poke the bear just a wee bit. Pretty brilliantly funny clip. In this clip, we encounter a Karen whilst at a fuel station filling up.
He told me to go back to Puerto Rico.
And then you still want to try to hit my car? Like a dumbass? What's that? Okay, and you're where? Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Where are you from?
I'm from Arizona, shithead. I'm a war after 3 of the forces. I protect your ass.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Question, why is it always one of the go-to things a lot of people say to people who aren't of white Caucasian descent? Like, what is the first thing is to, oh, you should go home, go back to where you came from. I was like, why is it the first thing? Like, you automatically lose the fight once you start doing that. It's as simple as that. Once you start going racist, that's it. You're done. It's as simple as it is, man. In this next clip, we watch a Karen go through 5 different reasons of excuses on why she's in the right.
76
Give
cents.
me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's $11.
We will not be back. Give me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's
Give my
$11.76.
change. While you videoing something, get my change.
Because
Video whatever you want to video. Give me my damn change. Oh, we will not be back to this restaurant. Do y'all know how many times we have been to this restaurant and to be insulted by this man about a soda in a cup? We will not be back.
sorry, ma'am.
Nobody I know on Facebook or Twitter, no else will be back. We will not be back in this restaurant. You go crazy about a drink. Like I don't want to pay you, asshole. Let me show you how much money I have in my purse. If I have to pay, I can pay you for a drink, asshole.
Okay.
You asshole.
Have a nice
About
day.
a $2 drink.
Thank you.
You ever try me because I'm black? You think you can try me by a soda because I'm black?
Okay.
Say I got $3 to give you for a first. Keep all the soda. Keep all that.
Have a nice day.
Man, gotta love it. First off, she just pulls off, oh, you know how often I come here and how I'm never gonna come again because of this guy? And then second, she pulls out, you see how much money I have? I can pay you if I want to. And then she pulls the fucking race card of all things at the same time. It's like, pick what thing you want to use to be a victim here. Because trying to use all of them at the same time doesn't work. It just makes you seem petty and stupid. Especially considering you ripped the drink out of your daughter's hand and threw it back in the restaurant as you left. Like, holy shit. Here we got a lady doing her shopping late at night who's gotten in a casual argument or is going off at one of the register ladies. Anyway, another staff in the store decides to defend the other employee and starts talking to the customer. And the customer is not happy with that, so starts screaming and shouting and letting it all out.
Shut the up! You not gonna change my voice, are you? Yeah, so shut the up!
Because you're a child,
Shut
man.
the up! I'm 32, bitch.
Okay, and I'm 22.
And I'm gonna keep talking to her. And you stay your dumb ass over here. And make me.
I'm not going to. I asked you.
It is 9:53, by the way.
And I'm not.
9:53 at night.
See, you lowered your voice. Now we can talk.
I don't gotta talk to you.
Yeah, you're talking amongst us.
No, I'm talking to her. And when I was talking to her, heard my voice was down.
Seems intoxicated.
Who the is you? Who are you? Call the police like you said you was gonna do.
I think she might be on the phone with him right now.
I don't give a
Obviously, you don't.
I don't.
Because children don't care.
And bitches don't either.
You're a child. I'm sorry, but you're exuding childish behavior.
Anyway,
in a
what
public
are you
space.
gonna do about it?
Ask you to stop, like I did.
And what are you else gonna do about it?
That's it. I asked you to
Okay,
stop.
well shut the f up. You can't do nothing else but talk.
You're right, because I don't put my hand on women.
I know. You ain't gonna touch me. You ain't gonna reach.
You just need to lower your voice.
And if I don't,
there's a security guard right here.
so what? Am I showing physical behavior towards anybody? Shut the f up then.
No. Ma'am, due to your escalator, we're not serving you. You have to leave. We tried to ask.
Anyway, and yeah, when I'm done talking to her.
We're voiding the transaction. I'm refusing service. The police are on the
You redneck bitch.
You call me a redneck, but I'm not.
You are.
No,
I'm
just
looking
because I
at
have straight morals and I know how to talk to people and I know how to present myself in a public space doesn't mean I'm a redneck. It just means I'm a regular human
Just
being.
because I raise my voice don't mean I don't know how to talk.
Yes, it does. Because this is talking.
Okay, you shut the f up talking to me.
See, you don't know how
Just
to
shut
talk.
the f up. Just shut the f up. Just shut the f up.
You're proving my point.
And
you're making
proving
yourself
mine.
look
Get your
really
teeth fixed.
stupid. I like the way my teeth look. Thank you.
You need to get them fixed. You work here, you need to get them fixed.
Don't need to get them fixed. I think my teeth look great. Look at fucking, what's his name? Michael Strahan. Nobody makes fun of his teeth. You got big ass guy just
I
like...
don't even know who that fucking cracker
You
is.
don't know who Michael... That's actually kind of funny.
Do you know who Monica Thompson is?
No, I don't.
Because you lie. Or shut
Well,
the
you
fuck
know.
up.
I'm not going to shut up because I don't have to. You've been asked to leave by several store employees and the security.
It is 9:56 at this
So
time.
What you think that's gonna do? What they gonna do?
You're going to get banned from the store.
So what? So?
That's just
This
what's
is,
getting bills.
where you stay at? A one-bedroom apartment?
Actually, I own my own house.
Oh, I do too.
Okay.
I don't know why any of this.
That's impressive.
So what else
I'm
you
not
want to
gonna
talk?
talk.
Right.
You just keep
Stop
bringing stuff
talking.
up.
Stop talking.
We're lockers in the store, didn't we?
Looks like you got lice in your head. Dirty ass.
So do you. Look like your hair ain't been washed in 2
Like your hair hasn't been washed.
COVID, shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's actually...
Now.
Ain't nobody got COVID.
Now,
That's
shut
attempted
your
murder.
mouth.
Ain't nobody got COVID. You can
Then
test
you
me right
cover
now.
your
I
mouth.
ain't got COVID.
Don't matter.
Then
Still
you
have
cover your
Just
mouth.
shut the f up talking to me. You're too
No,
close
I'm not
to me.
going to.
You're too close.
You're the one that won't leave the store. So if
Yeah,
anybody's too
because I was
close to you,
talking
it's
to
because you
your
won't leave.
manager, not you.
Doesn't matter. You were speaking incorrectly to my manager.
So what? Who the f is you? Her
Another
bodyguard?
employee.
You
Doesn't
her
fucking matter
bodyguard?
who I am.
Is you her bodyguard?
Doesn't matter.
And what are you going to do?
What I'm doing right now.
Shut the f up.
No.
And I'm not either. Let's keep talking,
Never
bitch.
asked you to.
Let's keep talking to the police.
Then you go right ahead, and they're just going to
What
make
is you
leave.
talking about? Yeah, and I'm gonna leave then. Nah. And look at your dirty ass. You got holes in your shoes.
Hey, you're damn straight. Because my
You
shoes
got
don't matter.
holes in your
My
shoes.
shoes don't matter.
You
My shoes
got
protect my
holes in
feet.
your shoes. Look at you.
What childish behavior there. Like, I don't think I don't think I see a grown adult who isn't a bit of a child on the inside scream and shout like that, going like, you shut the f up, I hate you, I'm going to yell and scream and make sure everybody in this room hears me, but not actually talk normally when you could perfectly do that. It's, I don't know, I don't get these type of people. It's just like, treat other people how you'd like to be treated. But actually, sorry, there might be someone's kink to be treated like this. So I just asked them to sincerely to keep it in the bedroom. Don't treat other people like that just because that's how you want to be treated. So bad. I just think about that. That's so horrible. Anyway. Moving on. In this next video, Karen doesn't like kids being loud in a private park.
Karen outside us. I mean, we can tell them to stop screaming, but that's like impossible.
Well, it's a private park. Hi, lady.
ladies. Could you please ask the kids not to scream? Yeah, I know, but it's a private playground and I live right here. So can you just ask them? Well, they're kids and they'll do what they're told. If you just tell them nicely, they'll probably listen. Yeah, I understand, but that's not an excuse. We don't really want these kids here to begin with. It's a private park. Yeah, I know, we are.
Okay, I'm sorry, what drugs you on to think that kids are going to listen to everything you say? You're just saying like, well, they're kids, they'll listen to what you have to say, especially if you say it nicely. No, honey, sweetheart, that's not how that works. I'm sorry. But even if they do say they're gonna listen, they're still gonna scream when they're having fun because, you know, that's just what kids do. Oh my god, world ending. Oh, shame. So prior to this recording, these guys brought a bunch of stuff from their local Walmart. It turns out like some card dividers that were inside one of the binders that they put there just so it doesn't fall out and go everywhere, or whatever their excuse is for it, basically. They forgot to actually scan it and purchase that single item hiding away in a binder. Anyway, when the loss prevention person catches it, they pull them to the side and it turns into this big ordeal that ends up with the cops being called on them for some reason.
Fall out of the cart, correct? Do they not?
I'm not.
When you move it around shopping, things fall out. We have things falling out here when we don't have this little flap up. They fall out. So I'm sorry that I wanted to keep it together.
It's not meant to be concealed.
Why would I pay for everything else?
And not $1.
And then not $1. That makes no sense.
The rules I was supposed to.
Right over your head, bud.
I ain't got nothing to apologize.
Yeah, right over your head. I know.
You should
You don't
apologize
understand.
for the way that you're harassing customers that shop here every week.
It's not going to happen.
Okay, well, cool. I understand. You have a lot more going on in your life. I understand that. I do. So, I get it, man. I want to act like this towards people that have no reason to do anything wrong. This is a joke. Do they have an ETA? Because this is my only last day off.
Yeah, we work 7 days a week, bud. This is our 1 day off. 6 days a week, excuse me. Like, how do you just treat people so bad? Like,
you're the ones who made the mistake.
We did not make a mistake. Everything is paid for.
You did.
Everything is paid for. Are you kidding me?
I had all my elements.
All your elements.
Sealed. I saw you pick it up. I saw you conceal it. I saw you not pay for it. I saw you try to leave the store with it.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? You're acting like I stole like $100 worth of shit. And then I put binder things in a binder. That's what you're supposed to do with a binder, correct?
You're supposed to pay for things.
Okay, but I didn't want to out of the cart like it always does. We just discussed this. Like, do you not understand common sense?
Why would we pay for everything else and not $1?
It makes no sense.
I have $5 in my pocket. Like, what is your issue? It wasn't.
Why would I have?
It went over his head. You should have said, "Hey, bud, did you know?" Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't do that. Let me pay for it. Why couldn't that be the scenario? What is your issue?
He's talking to you now.
Yes, I'm here.
So I understand what's going on over there.
Okay.
We do have units around to your location.
Okay, perfect.
And so that everybody just remains calm. And that's what I'm just trying to have happen here. I know we were discussing about the situation and the circumstances that has happened. You can just explain that to the officer as well, okay?
Okay, all righty. Thank you.
Come on in. Come on.
Hi there.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey guys. Hi.
What's going on? So apparently they think that we stole things when we paid for $100 worth of stuff.
Okay.
So I'm a little
He said I put eyelashes in
blown.
my backpack and and there's a receipt, everything's paid for. I showed him, I have my prescription in my backpack. Am I not allowed to put that as paid for? And he's
he's accusing me of saying that I intentionally wanted to steal $2 worth of stuff when we just spent $100 here. I forgot to take out these, what is it, card binders that go into the binder. The dividers. You know, because I don't want things falling out of the cart. We have a bunch of stuff in the cart. There's no reason for us to spend $100. I spent $20 on a bag of candy. Why would I spend all this money on something and then feel the need to steal something?
Look, I think this should be understood is that just because you brought X amount of things already doesn't mean you wouldn't steal something that could be a bit cheaper. Like, I get that's why, like, I get that that's what was actually happening here, that they would have brought it if they realized they hadn't scanned it and things on those lines, but that general excuse usually won't work anyway. I know someone who at least used to buy a majority of their shopping from the store, but would often, let's say, put their ham that they got or something on those lines and hide it inside of a bag and not buy that item, but buy everything else instead for some interesting reason. But ignoring that part of it, if the customers offered to immediately pay for the item that they didn't pay for initially because they forgot about it, I don't see why this became as big as a deal as it is. Again, I don't know the Walmart's internal policy to the employees about what the loss prevention office is meant to do in a certain situation similar to this one. It might just be straight up, nope, they've been caught stealing, you gotta go through all the levels of things here regardless if they immediately go to buy the thing because it turns out they forgot to actually scan the item in the first place, which if that's the actual internal policy from, I'm assuming this is Walmart, that is completely ridiculous and stupid. If you point out something that the customer failed to buy and they actually go, oh, sorry, I'll go buy that now, I don't think there should be any more issues raised upon that. If they go back and buy this single item that they forgot to actually scan the first time, then it shouldn't be a big deal. Here we have a customer in the drive-thru who decides to just have an argument in the drive-thru holding up the line because she wants more catch-up. Okay?
So when they ask me about
you can put all that. You need to go ahead on with all that. I don't care, lady.
When they ask me about your last name, they just say I don't care.
Okay, you can go. You holding up my line.
No, can you do it right now without the window closed?
You can go with all that.
Can you do the same thing?
Can you
do the same thing?
Can you do the same thing?
Can you do the same thing? Can you do the same thing?
Donald Trump.
Can you do the same thing without the window closed?
Donald Trump.
Can you do the same thing without the window
Donald
closed?
Trump. Can you say Donald Trump?
Can you do the same thing without the window
You
closed?
up my line, lady.
No. I just asked you.
Okay.
Can you do it? No. When you do it, I can move.
No, I'm not doing nothing.
I don't want to move.
Well, you can stay right there.
I
You
can
won't.
stay, okay.
And everything. Can you say deportation? Can you say that? Can you spell
Can
deportation?
you do the same thing that you do before?
What you need to do is you need to get the fuck on. That's what you need to do.
Oh, really? I just asked you for the same thing you did before. Hello, ma'am. Are you the manager?
I am another.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lady I just asked you for the name of the manager. She just writing Keisha like this. I'm asking the last name, and she just put the finger on me behind the window. I told her, "Can you do that?" And she started to tell me I had to say the name of Donald Trump, and then she started to tell me that I had to say deportation. If you really are the manager, can you give me the name of?
That is her name. She gave her real name.
What about yours name? So I can call the corporation and tell them about what happened to this.
Well,
I just asking for something very nicely. I never say nothing to her. So she just treated me really, really bad. Even she told me I had to be reported. I have a papers.
Okay, ma'am. I have a draft.
No, I understand.
Yes,
I understand.
And,
I understand.
If you're gonna call, that is her real name. But I do have to serve the rest of this customer.
I understand.
I can't have you hold.
That's better the way you treat me right now. The way she treat me. So what am I to do? So now I have to be reported because I'm asking for more ketchup.
I mean, no, but I mean, if you're gonna call, just go ahead and call. But I really do need you to move.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to repeat the same thing I've repeated like God knows how many different times in this video. If you need something done and you're in the drive-thru, why not just go out of the drive-thru, park, and then go inside and then deal with it there? Because not only does it stop holding up the rest of the line for however God knows how long it takes for you to deal with whatever issue you're having, you're just being a far more better person to everyone else around you. Instead, you have people like this who just simply don't give enough of a damn to care about anyone else around them. No, they're gonna hold up the drive-thru line because they want what they want now. They won't go and simply park and go inside and deal with it there. No, they're gonna make everyone else wait because they didn't get what they needed now. Stupid. In this next clip, a couple got caught attempting to yoink a bunch of stuff from someone else's floating platoon because no one was there and no one apparently owned it because they thought it was abandoned.
Hand it the over right now, or we can
can get down right here.
No, just give us the raft and the anchor.
Relax, we didn't know it was yours, dude.
Well, it wasn't
really?
yours.
We asked everybody around there who it belonged to.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's a lie. Relax. Hey, we're not trying to have a problem, dude. We didn't. We asked everybody who it belonged to, okay?
No, you didn't.
Because they said they didn't belong to anybody out there.
Honey.
We thought it was abandoned. Relax.
Hold it. Goddamn things off. Lake Berry, that's bullshit. You guys should be ashamed of yourself.
Seriously, we thought it was abandoned. Relax.
Bullshit. Those people even told me that's not your stuff.
We asked everybody there.
No, you didn't. Honey, get me off that boat right there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hand me that rope.
Thought you came up, huh?
If that's what we were trying to do, we wouldn't be trying to be civil right now.
You don't take stuff that don't belong to you. Didn't your parents teach you that shit? If it don't belong to you, you don't take it. I want the goddamn barrel. You've been drinking my beer too. I want my Yeti.
There's no freaking beer in there. Relax. I'm a cop, okay?
I don't. Oh, you're a cop? Well, I'm definitely reporting your ass. What's your badge number?
Good.
Even better. Where at?
I don't really care. Report
Okay.
We know cops too, okay? There ain't a cop I know that would even condone the that you guys just pulled off.
We asked everybody that was around, and they said it didn't belong
That's
to any
bullshit.
Is that the Yeti?
Okay. Well, they were right. They didn't want to talk to us.
Sheriff be looking for your ass. I hope you're drunk so you get a DUI too. Mrs. I'm a cop, lying piece of shit. Liars.
No, they weren't doing it out of the goodness of their heart. Like, if you're thinking that someone abandoned something here, it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I thought it was abandoned, I was going to take it to shore, so it wasn't sitting out here floating around doing other things. But it's just like, no, I was going to take it for myself because no one was here to claim it, because now it's mine. You see, I see it, there's no one else around here, means it must be abandoned, and now it's mine. Like, what stupid logic is that? And then, of course, once people start pointing that out to you, you just have to say, oh yeah, I'm a cop. It's like, that's not going to help your argument. Heck, it might make it 10 times worse. Because of the simple understanding, you're meant to be a police officer, you should know that doing this type of thing is kind of wrong and you shouldn't do it in the first place, but sure, go ahead, do it. Next we have a Karen who's apparently upset that these pair of kids are apparently going off at their children, so she thought it would be the brightest idea to steal one of their bikes in order to try and find out where their parents live in the apartment complex.
That there's 1, 2, 3, 4 boys riding their bikes in here, trying to get children that are in here playing.
This is what happened.
I'm not talking to you because you're an idiot and I don't trust you.
Can I please tell you something?
No. Bring your parent here and then I'll talk to them about your attitude.
Attitude? I have every right to yell at you. You're annoying.
Oh, I'm annoying. Oh, and how old are you? Because you're not
Hey, I got something for you. Suck that.
Go tell your parents. Go tell your parents you just told me to suck your ass and lick me off.
I didn't even flick
Here, you know what? I'm going to follow you. Come on, Charles.
That is against the law. You can leave me alone.
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go.
bro, this lady just shows up to the park and acts like we're trying to hit her kid. And we haven't even said anything, bro. And now she's like trying to follow us to our apartments, bro. Like, this lady's crazy. This lady just acts like she can come in and do whatever she wants.
That's fine. I've been every single day my kids are coming home with everything that they're telling me. I'm tired of it. You have kids, you won't let other kids take advantage of your children.
There's been a whole bunch of like high schoolers coming to the park
They're
anyways.
not high schoolers. I come out every day and I see who it is.
Well, there was high school. There's been for like the
And
past
again,
couple days.
all I'm asking you, and I will leave you alone, is to tell me where that boy lives, and you don't want to, so that's fine. Well, trust me, my plan from now on is I'm tired of the bull. I'm calling the police on everybody. Why are you scared? I'm gonna just call the cops on the kids that are being nasty, and that's not a problem. Let the police deal with it.
911. They didn't do anything. Yeah, it's pretty much that boy. He always, every day, he be mean to me.
There's Vincent.
Joe is that one.
Vincent's over there.
Don't say anything. Yeah, it's always Tom. So there's that one that you were chasing. They never even talked to me. Yeah.
Vincent's right there.
That's fine.
Bro, Vince, come here.
Vincent!
No, don't, Blake. This child, and it's none of your business.
Okay, can you please?
No. Tell me what apartment number you live in.
I need to talk to you.
No, I need to talk to your parents. Okay, good. Your friends aren't allowed to leave.
No, no! What the? Who are you?
I'm calling the front office and I'm going to tell them I have you.
That's why my mom.
Yeah,
Where's
you
the-
can't!
Well, you don't have a bike until you tell me
Yo.
where your parents are.
No.
No, you
Six bikes
can't
back.
do that!
That's illegal.
Yo, I'm getting my dad. Hold on, one second.
Now he's walking off with her bike because he's not telling her where he lives when he doesn't even have to. Go ahead and knock on every... This lady's absolute crazy. And if she calls the cops, I'm showing this to them. It was absolute crazy. She's freaking taking his bike. Bro, what's up with this lady? I'm like literally, she just, bro.
You're giving me an app. That's my bike. No, tell her first. No, okay. Who is this? She works with court. No, it's not. I'm not even. I didn't touch the kid. I hit my brake. I fell over and broke my brake. I don't know why she's yelling at me when I didn't even touch any of it.
He really didn't.
Do anything. She took my bike. She's taking his bike and not giving it back for stuff we didn't do.
We didn't even touch or say anything to your kids.
She was taking his bike and I swear. Who is this? Can I have the phone and call my mom? I have never seen somebody. I like my teacher more than you. No one likes teachers too. Yelling? No. You can't take my bike. Even Amanda thinks that. Who are you? We can do anything. You don't even touch anything I own. You're not allowed to. You can't even do anything. I didn't even touch your kid. You can check my DNA. You can check every single spot on your kid. Or anything. My bike, nothing. Nothing's even a part of my anything I own. Touch your daughter or your son. I'm trying to say, your daughter, when I was riding, she turned right in front of me and I hit my brake. So I'm happy I didn't hit it. I fell over and I hit my head. And I'm gone.
I don't care. I'm using this against the lady if she calls the cops. Bro, oh my god.
Yo, can Zach stay out here and watch? Stay out here and watch our bike. Mommy and your son.
Okay, let's calm down. What happened? He's out there yelling at kids that are regularly hitting my children. He's yelling at my children for playing in the playground where at least 6 of them are riding bikes. He's telling my kids to suck his and he told me to do that. And he grabbed it, told me to suck his flicked me off, and won't tell me where his parents live. And I'm witnesses of that, so good
Okay,
job.
well, I will take care of it, so let me have his bike.
I need to talk to his parents right now.
Okay, well, I'm not
Okay,
going to give you
never
more
call the
heat.
police.
That's fine.
Ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit flabbergasted on that entire thing. Like, who in their right mind thinks it's the brightest idea to steal a kid's bike from them in order to use it against them to try and get them to show you where their parents live? I mean, if any child's been raised appropriately, they would understand that someone they don't know, stranger danger, you shouldn't tell them this type of information. And you've just stolen his bike from him, so it's gonna make it less likely that he's even gonna think about giving you this information. Maybe you should think things through before you do stupid like this, because all it's going to take is this recording that we've just seen here to give it to the police, and you're going to get cop a bit of shit for it because, you know, you stole a child's bike in order to try and force them into telling you where their parents live. Like, it's just stupid. You didn't think that through whatsoever. Horrible person. Here we've got a kid running a lemonade stand on the side of the road, and we have this Karen who decides to come up and make a big deal about it because they don't have the actual permits to do such a thing.
The traffic in front of ours. No, it's going to, you have your own home, correct? Yeah. We're here trying to, I don't need the traffic.
See us,
I don't, why'd you choose mine?
Because it's by the road where more people come by.
Okay, well there's plenty of other places, sir. Please move your lemonade stand.
This is just a public place.
No, but it's not thing I've ever heard. No, it's an HOA.
It's a county road. This is a county road.
Okay, it's an HOA. You have to have a permit. Okay? Okay.
Can I give you some cinnamon rolls?
Ma'am, I don't want the cinnamon rolls. I just don't want the traffic. You guys didn't even consider the people who live here.
Yeah, we did.
We told you, so let's go invite them and have them to,
no, you didn't. You didn't come over. You didn't.
I told her when she was setting up. As soon as you get set up, go talk to her. Go there.
That's not my husband.
Whoever.
Okay, just please move. I'm trying to be polite. I really am.
No, we're just exercising our
I don't really. You're not exercising your rights. I'm telling you it's illegal.
Well, I don't know what it is.
It is. Because we looked into it. We've had a lemonade stand. We had to have a permit. We have our own property. So yes, I do. I have 5 kids. But I also want to go set up in front of other people's houses without asking if it was okay. That's
so great.
Point.
So your house is facing that way.
This is also the entrance to my home, sir.
Yeah.
This is right here. Yeah. This is. Okay, this is ours here. This the community here. Right. So if you have your community, set up in your community. That's all I'm asking. Is you guys did not ask. You didn't come.
Why
you
would
just
we
set
ask
up.
You?
It's public property.
It's polite.
Yeah, well, you're
that's like having
was
a
not
yard sale
polite to us at all.
Well, I'm trying to be
call
polite.
The cops.
Okay.
Do it.
We're only going to be here another 30 minutes. So.
No, that's okay. You can pack up and go or the cops.
Okay, we will.
So all she wanted to do this week was to have a little lemonade stand.
That's okay.
You're so great. You're so sweet and neighborly. I appreciate it.
Our street, so we're like, oh,
so you just pick a random street.
Yeah,
this is a great.
Yeah, you're the victim.
Go ask them if you can set up over there. There's public land over here.
Call the cops. I'm done talking to you for this poor little girl. If
I'm not
children,
you're making this a totally traumatic event.
I do.
How sad.
Maybe you guys should ask.
Maybe you should have a heart in your body.
It wouldn't have changed your mind.
I told her, ma'am.
Listen.
But I follow I look into the regulations and everything.
Oh,
I do
it's
have
a freaking lemonade stand. Give me a break. Call. I'm done talking to you.
Okay.
Call. And then go away and let us sell until the cops come.
No, don't sell. It's illegal.
Okay, the cops can do that for us. Great. Thank you, citizens arrest.
Hey, look it. No, it's not super fun.
Thank you. You're great. Oh, that's what it was. You're amazing.
Wow.
Thank
what happens in
you.
this country? It's the saddest thing.
Yeah,
A little kid can't even have a lemonade stand without a neighbor freaking out.
Home.
We have no traffic between right now.
Nobody's stopping here either.
Well, it's more of a chance. We've had 5 cars go by. On our house, we've had 0.
Then you don't have to worry about the traffic, do you, that you were so worried about? No. 911 it. 911.
It's simple as easy. The cops don't need to get involved. You just need to pack up and go.
We are in 30 minutes.
Not 30 minutes. We were
Oh, get a life. Just go call the cops in your house.
No.
Look at you, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, just attempting to ruin a kid's day because you don't like the fact that they're running a lemonade stand without any form of permits. I think that's just stupid. Like, genuinely speaking, if there's no one really... The road doesn't seem to be that busy throughout this entire conversation. Like, what? One car passes? One car passes? It shows me it's not really that busy of a road, especially at this point in time, and she just wants to make a big deal out of it. I don't know. If... you guys live in... A lot of you guys live in America. What are your thoughts on this one? Here we have a person extremely upset because their neighbor took an excavator across to their backyard via the public easement area.
What's that?
You took my lawn up!
Is that your lawn?
That's my lawn!
Okay.
You took it up!
Alright.
What are you gonna do about it?
Okay.
You're not supposed to come across my lawn anymore! It's my property!
Where's the property line?
At the wall!
It is? Okay.
Yeah!
Alright.
You should know that!
No, I don't know that.
Then you should know!
Well, you should talk to the builder. That's
then don't go back across!
That's nice language.
You know what? You're usually a nice guy, but that's my property, and you just ruined it.
Let me tell you something.
You stay off my property.
Let me tell you something.
Stay off my property.
You better be careful what you say.
Stay off my property.
Okay?
You're on it, by the way.
You are out of control.
You're out of my property.
Look at you.
You're on my property.
Are you sure you know where the property line is?
I just had a survey. See the peg? See that right there?
That's your stake?
That's stake.
That stake's yours where? That one right there?
He doesn't go on my property.
Huh?
Smash you. Hey, Sean! What the is he doing?
Hey, first of all, you know there's an easement out there?
You should
Yeah.
pay all that. I'll pay for that.
There's an easement right here. Just because this is an easement. I could have come right through here.
We just need this work done. Come on,
This is a public easement, not yours.
Listen, that's a drainage easement
Yeah.
Right there is our drainage easement. It's on the other side of that. On the side of that.
It's right there.
Show me how to out.
Yeah.
He just went across my backyard.
Listen, what should be what? We'll fix it. Do you really?
I'm paying for this that I got.
Do you think that I wouldn't fix something?
We just had reseeding.
Which is all this.
I could have came through here, the easement, but I
It
didn't.
isn't. This is the public easement. You're not a public person.
I am a public.
You're not a
person.
public person.
Listen, you don't understand.
That's a public easement for the city.
It is a drainage easement.
It's for the city, not you.
It's for whoever does work, and we work for the city. Yeah,
You don't work for the city. I
Yeah,
want
we
to
do.
see that. Let me see your contract, you liar. You work for him.
You're gonna give yourself a heart attack there, buddy. You over nothing.
The property's on the other side. That easement stopped when I bought the house.
And we also had all this work done yesterday.
Rick, you're getting a bill up your ass.
And
Because that should have happened.
better.
So I did some reading up on this one here, and from what I can tell, anything to do with a public easement is very, very, very complicated. But I think the first thing to say is that in theory, he is able to drive the excavator over the public easement to get into his backyard. Though I might be entirely wrong in that, because I can't find any information restricting of what can be moved across a public easement, because stuff like streets and alleyways are also can be considered public easements depending on where you are in, like what state you're in, things on those lines. It's very complicated to say the least. And then also, furthermore on, the guy says the draining public easement on the back end of his yard was removed when he bought the house. From what I could research up, the only major ways to be able to actually remove any form of public easement is a variety of massive legal actions. The one that may have occurred in this example here is the thing called recorded. Basically, if a good faith buyer buys the house without ever being informed of the public easement being there, technically speaking, you have the ability to get rid of the public easement at that point because you had no idea it was there prior to buying the house. But at the same time, if you were informed of the easement being there prior to buying the house, then technically this won't work at all. So it's a very interesting thing to say the least, because that public easement may not have been removed. He may have known about it and he's just saying it got removed to try and get these people in trouble. Either way, it's very complicated to say the least. In this next clip, we've got another racist Karen who asked that fated question: what country are you from?
49 cents. You heard me.
I asked you what country you're from. That says exactly what it says up there.
What do you say?
Doesn't say that.
Did you say what country I'm from?
Yeah. I said that you can't understand that English written right up there.
Miss, I have lived in America just like you did. Now get out my store.
Boo.
Get out my store.
I'll dispute
Boo. 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 You're the problem.
Oh, yeah?
Boo. It's $1.20. Boo. You're white trash. White trash. White trash.
Sure we are.
Here we got a guy in an establishment who's just pretty much telling the worker here that he doesn't agree with the policy because it affects the local people in a weird way. Anyway, mid-conversation, the worker decided to be the brightest idea to point out to whoever she's on the phone to that the person who is confronting her currently is a black man.
And I agreed to pay the people what they asked for.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Not only that, I give you my card. I said, hey, here's the card right here. You know, go ahead and then take it. Why are you asking me to leave?
Because you've already said you're not happy. You do not want to stay here.
I didn't say that. I've already said, no, let me tell you right now. I said, screw the policy. I said, f the policy. Yes, I did. I'm not happy with the policy. It's a bad policy for local people. I'm not belligerent. I said, take my money.
You were. You kind of were.
No, I wasn't. Explain kind of. Let me explain kind of word. Can you explain kind of word?
I have a guest here. He's not playing guest. He doesn't like the policies. I'm asking him to fix this.
He doesn't like the policies. And you're asking the person to leave after I've already paid my money. So go right ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've asked him to leave the premises. He's a black man.
Why I gotta be black? Oh Lord, I can't wait for this. Oh Lord, I was already bad as is. He's a black male? Oh my God, of all the things right now, not because of me, I'm not disrespecting you. I didn't disrespect you as a person. I said I don't agree with the policy. And if I don't agree with the policy, it's okay to say I don't agree with the policy. So you know what? God bless you. God bless this establishment. Because he's a black male. Oh my God, thank you.
This is how I feel about just watching that clip. Of all the things you need to say about the situation that you're currently in, you had to specify that he was a black man. The hell? What does that matter? Oh no. Oh man. Oh, it's a black man? We're gonna get there 10 times sooner. Oh, like, well, what's the point? Like, there's no need to point that out. Like, oh no, he's a black man. Instead of being like, what, would you point out if he's a white man? Or if he was an Asian man? Or if he was like, what, an Indian man? Or like various other different races? Like, the hell? Like, that's stupid. That's information that's stupid. Like, that's such a weird comment to, oh God. Oh, maybe you're identifying who the person is to the police that you're trying to call, or whatever the reason is. It's just such a weird comment to say out of the blue when you're not really talking to the customer. Then you have to say it loud enough to pointing out that they're a black guy, as well as saying it loud enough that they can hear it, is just really, really stupid. Here's a fun one here. The TikToker behind this clip lives in an apartment complex and they have security cams watching their front door because they've had a few packages stolen. Anyway, with this footage that they have, they caught one of their neighbors red-handed stealing one of their packages. So here's how this goes next.
Yeah, well, your nephew clearly doesn't. Loser. Steal another package, see what happens. He won't come next time. Loser.
Just go back inside.
Loser. Loser. Yeah, I bet you can't. Loser. Tell him to steal another package. Tell him to see what happens. Tell him to see what happens. Clearly you don't. You ain't gonna live here much longer. You ain't gonna live here much longer, you bum.
Broken Arrow Police Department.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, so I'm Officer Dick with the Broken Arrow Police Department. The reason why I was called over here is your neighbors over here had a package taken, and somebody in a blue hoodie yesterday walked in, took their kitty. Walked over, grabbed the package, and walked right back in. So they're just wanting their package back.
I wasn't home yesterday and everybody left, so I'm not sure. I don't know about a package being took. I've had packages brought to my house. I could pull up on my phone, but I didn't.
Well, they had video footage, and it clearly shows somebody coming out, collecting the package.
Well, I wasn't home. What I'm saying is I wasn't here. I left yesterday and went grocery shopping. Nobody lives here but me and my daughter. I do have company, but
Could it have been them?
I'm not sure.
Let me just preface this with, after I spoke with the package owner, they don't want a police report, they don't want to do anything, they just want their package back.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't steal packages. I make money. I'm a dancer. I make money. So I could pull out a bankroll right now. Like, that's not an issue. I don't steal packages.
So is anybody here that has dreadlocks?
No.
Okay.
Nobody lives here with dreadlocks. Nobody lives here with dreads. Just me and my
Well, let me throw this at you, okay? So if nobody else is here that could have taken the package, even though we've seen it on footage, I've seen it on footage, walk it right back in here.
Okay.
We're going to go to the front office and start the eviction process on you guys. So.
Eviction for what? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't even here.
Well, they're going to file a police report with me.
What I'm saying is I don't have I haven't seen a package today. Okay. There's nobody here with dreadlocks. Everybody that was here yesterday left. It's me and my daughter.
Okay, can you call somebody and say, hey?
Yeah, I can call. I can definitely do that, but you don't have to threaten me with an eviction when I've done nothing wrong. I don't have dreads.
They came straight into your apartment, so I don't know.
What is with some people's excessive need when it comes to their first form of defense against them stealing something is to say that, I don't need to steal stuff, I'm rich, I make money from dancing, I do this, I do that, this is how I get money, I can get a bank loan. It's like, why is that your first thought of defensiveness? To brag about having money. That doesn't help you in this situation, especially considering when the police officer points out to you they have footage of someone going out of your apartment, grabbing the package and going right back in your apartment. I don't think things can get much more simpler or obvious than just that information alone. I don't know what to tell you here, but if you keep you're going along this road going, I don't know, I didn't do anything, it's not my problem. And then of course the moment that the possibility of her getting evicted gets mentioned, she's now immediately being even more defensive than before. It's like, why am I going to be evicted? I didn't do anything. Just don't threaten me like that. It's just like so. Oh man, yeah, it may not have been you directly, but you probably know who did it. But considering that you probably have information on knowing what actually happened here, and now that there's a possibility you might get evicted, you probably want to figure that out ASAP, because that might become a bigger problem than what you thought it would have been in the first place. Here we have a cranky old lady complaining about kids making noise pollution because they're playing in the play place of a Chick-fil-A. Who'd have known?
Because you know what? You're sitting there talking about children. I am going to keep it up. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Go ahead, call him. Oh, call him. You want to look dumb because this could be Wall Star right now. How dumb you are right now. You sound dumb telling me my kids are making too much noise pollution. You sound ignorant. You sound like a fool.
Yeah.
Nah, because she's going to talk about because they were playing. That is noise pollution. She's going to call the police. Go ahead. You sound dumb. Thank you, sir. You didn't ask enough. Thank you, sir.
We're going to leave. We're going to move. Yeah. Like what was going on right here. All you had to do was move. That's it. Yeah, you didn't say nothing to us if you didn't like it. All you had to do was move. What, like here?
How long are we going to be here?
You know, I've always wondered why so many kids just lack any form of respect to anyone older than them, but then I see clips like this, and now suddenly I understand why. Here we have a very interesting interaction between a hairdresser and their customer. We'll talk about more on it in a moment. Here's the clip.
This hairstylist accuses a customer of not only trying to shortchange her, but of being late for arriving at 9:01 for a 9 o'clock appointment.
But how am I going to pay you if the service is not
Because
done?
you
That's
have
the
a
thing.
nasty attitude, and I'm not going to continue.
No, this is personal.
You were
But
late.
This is not business.
Okay, you were
This is
late at
personal and not
9:01. It's
If you were
personally because this is my
professional-
studio.
If you were
So if you are
professional,
not
you
going
would have
to
done
pay
better.
me, I'm not going to finish your hair.
Listen, I'm not going to argue. If you could just.
So
like-
I'm not going to finish your hair. You have to pay me first.
Okay, how much do you want? I'll give you a part of it, but I'm not going to give you all of it until it's done. How much? Yeah.
Okay, so you can pay me $150 and I'll finish your hair.
No, I can't pay you $150.
Okay, ma'am. So get up and go where you're going. Let me take these out because I'm not gonna.
Can you just finish the hair so I can
Pay me, girl. You have to
you
pay me.
already
I don't care what
started
you got
the work.
going on. You have a nasty attitude,
So how
and
are you-
I'm not on that.
How are you gonna start? Are you gonna start the hair and
Ma'am,
not finish?
like I said, I'm gonna take your hair out, and or you can go. I'm not finna play with you like that. Period. I'm different about my money. Are you gonna pay me?
You already started. How am I gonna
So
pay you?
pay
for
me
a work
then.
That is not finished.
So
My
pay
hair is
me.
not finished.
You can pay me $150
you started
and I
all
will
these
finish
other
your hair.
clients
I
here.
don't care
They
what I
didn't-
did.
they
You
didn't
have
pay
the
you.
you got 2 feet. You can get up and walk out.
They didn't pay you.
These people I know. It doesn't matter. These are my family. Okay, what you can do though, you can pay me.
No, I'm not gonna pay
Okay,
you
so
until my hair.
let's go ahead and take these out.
I've never heard of a situation where the hairdresser wants you to pay for the haircut up front. Like, from my experience over the years of getting my hair done multiple different occasions in multiple different ways at multiple different places, is that usually they do the hair first and then you pay after the job is done, not beforehand. Now, I get it in the situation that this is probably because that the staff member here believes the customer's been unruly. But I also don't think... I think it's fair that the customer doesn't want to pay up front because that might not be the usual thing that she's used to, and you pay after the fact, things on those lines. Or maybe I'm completely wrong here and it functions entirely different in the United States. Hey, that could be a thing too. Also, complaining your customer was late by getting there at 9:01 rather than 9 o'clock, that is just ridiculously absurd and makes me want to take you a lot less seriously because that's something you're complaining about. Here we got a junk guy who thought it would be the brightest of ideas to smash someone's windscreen because it would make their night. For no other reason, just for simply doing so.
No! Your friend isn't here!
Okay, you know what? We don't have any friends.
Okay! Exactly! You don't! Move!
And we didn't. We actually weren't even doing this. We didn't even have somebody coming. So
what was the point?
To fuck you guys over.
Oh my god! That was so good. That's amazing. Are you still Yeah, what?
It was just for fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it for fun?
It was.
Did you have a blast?
I did.
Did it make your night? Is that how boring your
It
life
was,
is? Is that what
it
you
was-
have
it
to?
was
That's what you have to do on a
funnier
Saturday?
than-
It's kind of embarrassing.
No, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, you're funny.
So, I think...
What do you think?
You guys got...
I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. You're actually...
He is totally going to regret that when he wakes up in the morning with a massive hangover, a giant throbbing headache, and then he'll remember what he did the night before when he smashed someone else's windscreen. And now he's like, oh, damn it, that's gonna be a pain to deal with when it eventually comes back and bites my ass. Because it doesn't seem like they got the name out of you that night, but boy oh boy, you can be damn sure that when it comes to the internet, when it comes to finding people, the internet's damn good at that. Your name probably got sent to the TikTok, the person who posted this pretty quickly after the original post was made because, well, the internet's really good at this stuff for some dumb reason. So here we have a guy on the plane who did not pay attention to the flight attendants when they were talking about the emergency, like what to do in any form of emergency, where to get your life jacket, when the oxygen mask come down, and then a very important one on how to open the emergency door. You want to know why it's important that he pay attention? Because he's in one of the few rows that are right next to the emergency door, so it's very important that not only he pays attention to this piece of information, because effectively speaking, he's a part of the row that is very key and instrumental for saving people's lives if they need to get the hell out of the goddamn plane. Here's the clip.
I have no idea what the problem is.
sitting where I'm sitting. I'm A-list. I've been on the flights. I didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe so, but if you're not listening to flight attendants,
I didn't do anything wrong. I did zero
you can make
wrong.
this easy. We need to get this airplane out of here to get
Ask anybody here if I did anything wrong.
I'm not answering this.
She's got a problem. That's not on me.
Ask of you at this point.
I am A-list. I sat here on a reason because I got a bad knee.
If you
I
fail to move, this airplane
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Like, just because she's obnoxious and has an issue, that I wasn't staring at her while she was talking. This is unreal. This is unreal. I'm not sitting in the back. I have a bad knee.
The open seat we have, sir.
I wasn't doing anything wrong. I'm like appalled by this.
Sir, if you fail to listen to flight attendants and
I did not disagree. I didn't do anything. I just wasn't staring at her. She wasn't talking to me. How did I do anything wrong?
I'm just going to ask you to switch seats.
I'm not sitting where I can't sit with my candy and my knee back.
What we don't want to do.
This is unfreaking believable. This is unbelievable. Ask this gentleman right here. I mean, I was doing nothing wrong this whole time. Just because I wasn't staring at her. Let somebody else move. I'm not moving. I'm sorry. I did zero wrong. I did nothing wrong. Honestly.
Then maybe I need to call for. We're going to have to deplane all the.
What did I do wrong? I'd like to hear what I did wrong. Honestly, I'd like to hear what I did wrong. Because I wasn't Pollock. I'm Dr. Pollock. You tell everybody here I'm Dr. Pollock. Pollock. Yes. I'm Dr. Pollock. I did nothing wrong. I just wasn't looking at her when she was going over the stuff. This is unbelievable. What is your name? Sarah what? Well, you asked my last name. I was nice enough to give my last name. This is unbelievable. I did zero wrong. Such horseshit.
I've actually got first-hand experience with sitting in one of these rows because about a year ago on one of my flights back from an event that I went to last year, my seat got moved to a different seat, which so happened to be the row where the emergency door was. And they do the typical emergency procedures, and then they go up to the people who are at the emergency doors, and they ask a few questions. They want to like, hey, here, you guys have to know this information about opening these doors. They're heavy, they're a little difficult to open at times, but you need to know how to do it in case the emergency comes where you need to do it. As well as they also ask a special question like, okay, are you still good to sit here? Do you want to move? Will you be fine to do this, or you're not going to be able to do it? And clearly, this guy wasn't paying attention to the usual procedure of telling people how to do the emergency stuff. Now, again, as I say in the interim to this clip, it's usually okay, whatever, who cares? They're not going to make a big deal out of it, aside from the people who really do need to pay attention, which are the people that are sitting right next to the emergency doors. Because, they're the ones who are currently in the way of the door, and if they're not paying attention and don't know how to open the door, then that's a huge problem for everybody, because that's the way out of the plane in cases of emergencies, and it's very important that you pay attention to what they're telling you about how to operate that door. And there were some people who responded to this by saying, oh, it's because something to do with his bad knee. No, not particularly here. It's really just particularly the case that he wasn't paying attention to the emergency procedures. And then rather than cooperating and then just listening to him out now, they said, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a doctor. I'm Dr. Polly. Yeah, I'm Dr. Polly. It's like, Polly. Yeah, Polly. Dr. Polly. Like, he genuinely did not care about the entire situation. He just wants to go on a deflection game of saying, I did nothing wrong. I just chose not to look at the attendant when she's telling me and showing me what we need to do. There's a reason why you need to look at the attendant, because not only are they telling you how to do things, they are also showing you how to operate things. It's what they do. Entitled ass. Here we have a Karen who decided to go to their local store right before they closed and decided to do a massive shopping trip in this point in time. And when she takes up her stuff to the counter, she decides to go back and get even more, even though the store's already closed and everyone just wants to leave at this point. Here's a clip.
Oh, my. Keep shopping, and we're asking you to pick up the shoes. You shouldn't have put them all over the floor, right? Ma'am, you're still shopping and we are closed. Oh, I could have said no to this.
Haley. Who are you screaming at? Haley. Who the fuck are you talking to like that?
Ma'am,
No.
Okay, I know.
Castleberry.
You are
Then tell
still
him.
on the
Oh,
floor.
I will.
Tell him.
You are still on the
Tell
floor.
him. I want
Katie,
shopping.
I need you to come in here.
You are still on the floor shopping.
doors are
Because
closed.
you're still doing stuff. I'm allowed to.
The doors are
It
closed.
doesn't matter.
You have to respect
You're
us in
bringing,
our time.
I am. You
but
don't
you should
have
be
to.
respecting us in our time.
I am.
They locked up the whole entire Ross. Oh my god. Oh my god. This crazy lady. Ah, look at my sister in the back. Oh my god.
Look, if you don't understand why, so for those people who aren't quite understand why most stores like to close when they're meant to close, it's like there are some stores that are more willing to aren't going to rush the person in there still currently shopping. But it's like one of those things where it's like, could you please consider that, you know, we're closed now, we just want to go home, would you mind just quickening your pace for your shopping trip here and maybe not do a giant one right at the last minute? Like, it's a lot of cases where places will casually close the main door a few minutes before their actual closure time, mainly just to make sure that people who are going in to do a giant shop get shooed away, because, you know, there's no time for that. They're trying to close in a few minutes. There is, of course, hey, a person who comes hey, I just need to grab some milk, very quickly. You guys are still technically meant to be open to mail, just go do that. A type deal. And, you know, most places will be fine with that if they're still technically open because there are other customers still roaming through. But if you're the last customer to roam through, maybe you should be considerate of other people and be like, okay, I came here a little bit late. Maybe I can come here again tomorrow and finish off the rest of the shopping that I need to do. Let's just grab the stuff I have now, grab things that I walk by along the way back towards the registers, and then go. And doing this type of thing where you're continuously going out, grabbing more stuff to take to the register is just literally nothing less than just sheer self-entitlement and being a complete and utter asshole towards the people who work here. Because what happens when they close is they try to close at a fairly reasonable time, because, you know, that makes sense. They want to be able to close at a time frame where, because there's a few things they need to do. They need to count the tills. They need to, in some places, they need to collect all the cash tills and put them in a safe, put them away. They need to do a wipe over of a majority of the well-used areas and things on those lines. And then in some places, Nightfill come in and start restocking the shelves with all the stock that came in over the times period of the day, depending on what store it is, etc, etc. There's a lot of things that happen once the store closed because they can't exactly happen that much whilst the store is open. So that's how it rolls. In this clip, we've got an old man who's just been a bit of an ass towards the Taco Bell workers, and then, well, the entire workforce just gang up on him through the drive-thru.
Why didn't you come out with your own eyes and take a f***ing look?
She actually is outside. She can see right at you. Sir, if common sense would tell you to drive up as soon as you get a chance, but hey, you know, common sense ain't that common.
Common sense?
Common sense, that's what I said.
You guys' heads are up your
and so is yours. You don't smell that shit on your lip. You have a good night, sir. Be blessed.
Yourself. Your asses are gonna
You
get
go
fired.
yourself and tell me
Your
how it
asses
is.
are gonna get fired.
By who?
You
can come happily take
our place. We have Parliament too.
Or you can happily kiss my ass. I'm good with either one.
Really? This kind of service at Taco Bell? Oh,
At this time of night with that type of attitude? Yes, the fuck, sir.
No, because I didn't understand what you said you had or didn't
Because
have.
you can't easily sit.
Well, you met your mash, old man. You met the people that are gonna take you down a peg to the point where you've only got one thing left to say: fuck you. So this guy is attempting to do some form of maneuver on the road, and whilst in the middle of doing that maneuver when he's about to reverse, some person, or Karen, decides to pull up and stay right behind him, in their way so they can't complete their maneuver.
This lady I've ever seen, but this is that white people weird shit. All that extra bullshit. All you gotta do is bag up and go. You don't own the road. You don't tell nobody what to do. Go on about your business and go. You don't tell me which way to go. Ma'am, get the on away from me. I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. Bye. Back up. You can't tell me where to go. Back up. Are you? I've never seen you. What are you doing? You have some kind of. Y'all got problems. Y'all are weird, man. Back up, lady.
Show where your car is.
Back up. Lady, back up. It don't matter where my car is at. Go. Yeah, you doing all this extra arguing and shit. This lady won't even let me back up. She's telling me where to go. Listen to her. She won't let me back up. Listen to her. Why can't he turn around? Weirdo, man. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Back up. You don't tell me where to go and what to do. God, Jesus Christ, man. I've never.
Don't even worry about it.
She owns the street. This is her
She
street.
She don't let her go. Don't even say nothing to her. Cause she's
Listen to her.
No. Just don't do that. That's not gonna help. Just back up and go that way. That'd be very helpful. Thank you.
God, people like this are just straight up insufferable. I'm glad there was a police officer just so happened to be nearby to tell her just to back up. It's the easiest thing to do in this situation. The best thing to do is just to reverse. Let the guy finish doing what he's doing so he can go on with his business. He didn't need to cause all this drama over something so minimal that required almost next to no extra effort of you. You just need to reverse enough that he can finish his maneuver and then, hey presto, you can go on with your day. You probably would have saved a lot more time than whatever this entire mess did. Here we get a very interesting situation. So this person here is doing some shopping at Walmart. Apparently they go shopping every single day. I'll talk about that in a moment. But basically here she gave the worker an older looking $20 note, and to the worker they were unfamiliar with the note itself. So they decided to go out the back to talk to their manager, I'm assuming, to verify that it's a real $20 note. Anyway, this happens.
What is our problem? No, because I gave her money to pay for my stuff. I shop with this girl. Get out my face. I shop with y'all every day. This lady gonna take my money and go back there with it. What is you trying to do?
No, because it's like she just want to make sure it's new. I mean, it's.
Everybody know what a $20 bill is.
I understand, but it's brand. I mean, it's the old 20s.
What she thought she was gonna get an arrest? What she thought? What she thought she was gonna get me arrested? What she thought it was fake?
She just want to verify the 20s.
Verify what? An old 20? You don't know what an old 20 look like?
I guess you never seen an old 20s before, so that's why.
We'll take her ass back to where the fuck she come from. Yeah. At this point, where's a black person at? I don't like talking to y'all. Well, black person, cause y'all wrong for that shit. Y'all held me up just to try to make an arrest. Oh, y'all thought y'all did something. Let me talk to a black person. Sir, where's a black person at that work here? Because I don't play these type fuck games. I come shopping here every day of my years. I give her, now mind you now, I just came from my bank, Chase Bank, right? Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Girl, don't play with me. Black people don't play like that. Y'all just don't with us like that. Mind you now, I just came from Chase Bank, right? And I just withdraw some money out of there, right? So the bank, the little thing gave me little 20s. You feel me? The little old 20s. Yeah. Which, as black people, we know what the old 20s is. Yeah. This stupid ass girl gonna go back there trying to get me arrested because she thought it was fake. On her. As long as I've been shopping here, thankfully, I spent thousands of dollars in this month. Thank you. I spent thousands of dollars in this month. You thought you was gonna get an arrest today, huh? You thought you was gonna get a black person arrested today, huh? Did you? So she came back and had to give me my change. Because guess what? They wasn't. Right. They wasn't fake. And you made me wait. I'm in a hurry. You made me wait because you don't know what a 20 is?
If she just want to verify.
Shut up. You don't know what a 20 is? The bullshit I go through. I ain't never went through this bullshit in Walmart. You feel me? They on some shit this morning. It's too early in the morning for that shit. Yeah, that's mine. I got to pay for these Slim Jims. Because she just tried the fuck out of me. Thank you. Fuck wrong with this lady? Gonna hold me up and in the office for a long time, too.
Oh, so you been staying?
Yeah. Girl. You tried to get me arrested. Thought you was gonna make an arrest today. Well, guess what, Walmart? Try again. Because these came from Chase Bank. Do not play with me.
Yeah, the first thing I just want to point out, if you're going to shopping at this Walmart every single day, you have a problem. Why are you going to the shops every single day? Just do one shop a week, get all your things that you need for the week, and be done with it. Don't get like, you just have nothing better to do that you're just going to spend every single day inside of a Walmart, buying things, spending probably more money than what you would spend if you just did a single shop a week or something along those lines. Like, why are you in there every day if that's supposedly what you do? And secondly, to me, this is a humongous overreaction to something along these lines. Like, okay, I can say, like, I personally could believe that the employer might potentially have thought of the whole, oh, this might be our counterfeit money for potentially semi-racist intentions. Potentially, we can't confirm that. It could just be as very simple as like, I'm unfamiliar, this does not look like a $20 note that I know. And so she goes and gets it verified, which is, if it did take long, then that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. But this reaction to that is just so unnecessarily over the top, it's not even funny. And then potentially to pull race cards and saying, oh, don't mess with us black people like that and crap, it just seems so unnecessary. I guess we got lucky that there was a Walmart employee who was a black person that she could annoy, because it seems like he's had to deal with someone along these lines before, just by how he's approached the situation and how she's just like not going to talk back to the customer like, oh yeah, that sucks. Just like being so monotone, just not really getting too much into the conversation, because he understands that it's not worth it. She's never going to see reason in the situation. So just serve her stuff and get her out of here and move on with your day. So good job to that guy. You stepped in pretty quickly and actually did pretty well, at least turning the situation down a bit, but it's wild, just wild. This next clip is a very interesting one. It's got a very interesting story of it. So I think you can already tell that this guy is very eerily familiar to an uncanny resemblance to a certain person called Tate Andrew. I did that backwards from nowadays. But here's a funny thing. According to the person who uploaded this was a clip they recorded back in 2014 that they've only now rediscovered. So, yeah. I think I'll just let you watch it and I'll get back to you in a moment.
I don't give a Yes. Yes. While everybody causes commotion, and I'm trying to get home, they get to go home, and I'm over here bullshitting with the stupid shit. Hello? Are you stupid? Well then where the police? I got some shit to say to them too. The MTA allows this shit. You guys allow this shit. This is your responsibility. This happens because you guys do such a great job at what you do. That's why this happens. Because you guys do such a great job. I don't give a Everybody on this bus wants to act like I'm the one wasting their time. They don't even know who the I am. I'm the celebrity jewelry designer. They don't know who the I am. I don't give a bitch. I don't give a and I don't gotta explain shit to nobody. So what? I don't give a I'm telling you right now. I don't give a what the you're gonna ask me. Don't! For the camera, I'm celebrity jewelry designer Xavier Madero. All these bitch asses up over here, they don't got shit from me. I'm better. I'm celebrity jewelry designer. I make jewelry for celebrities. Don't ask me no questions. My jewelry on Erykah Badu. My shit. Everybody. 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 My jewelry. My jewelry. They don't know who the they're disrespecting. This is me.
Why don't you call Erica Badu
This
to
is
come
me
fix it?
because I don't give a about that. I don't go around acting like I'm better than everybody.
You just said you were.
But I am.
But you.
When people act like this, guess what? I am. Because I had enough respect for everybody not to say shit about it. I'm standing on the bus like a normal person.
No, you're yelling on the bus.
It wasn't until the point where he started talking shit to me and this bitch started talking shit to me.
And you could have ignored that.
I don't give a
Okay then. Well, here we are.
Well, here we are, exactly.
Yeah. But the cops won't come, man. They won't come unless someone has a weapon and some shit is
They're
gone down.
coming because the bus is stopped.
Yeah, but they won't be here for an hour.
I don't care.
All right, well, I'll wait for you. I'm curious to see how this comes out. Thanks for the footage. I'm sure Erica Badu will be very happy to hear you screaming her name.
Very happy to stand up for what is right.
How are you wronged? They have a right to their opinion.
So what? And I have a right to mine.
Yes,
so why,
yeah.
What's the big deal about that?
Well, you're the one.
Say what they say, I say what I say,
You set the bus.
Even you right now. If I have a right to my opinion,
yeah.
Shut up and shut up and bye.
No, it's the First Amendment. We both have it.
Well, then what's the then
Here they are. Here they are for you. Let's see how this
I'm
goes. Let's see how your screaming at goes with the police. Here we go. You gonna scream at the cops too? Like you did at the
What's going on, buddy? I have a regular for me, yeah? Go on, talk to me. Okay, I was on the bus. The bus was crowded. One guy that was sitting down for me. Huh? One guy that was sitting down, touching the light. I had
But the sense of that question for those people who are wondering, did Karens just suddenly pop up throughout the pandemic? No, they've always been around. They've just been more aggressive over the past few years because, you know, the pandemic managed to piss a lot of people off, and the Karens were the main subjects of that pissing off. I just love some of the things here. It's just like, but I'm not saying I'm better than everyone else. But you literally just said before you're better than everyone else in this bus. It's like, yeah, because I am. What an insane man. Hey, he got his just desserts immediately arrested when the cops appeared because they know he was causing the problem. I mean, he was screaming on the phone to 911. Not only is he wasting police officers' time in the first place, he is abusing a 911 operator who's obviously go through enough shite in their time at 911 operations. But it's just, they don't need someone like you being a dick. Come on, man. Grow up. Hopefully you did. Hopefully in 2024 you're doing good now, because this was a decade ago. Here we go to Karen, who decides it's a grand old idea to continuously call the cops on her neighbor, regardless of the reason for it.
The cop pulled up here, right? Who called the cops? So what did that have to do with Melissa coming home from work?
Because Melissa went over to the cop car and started talking to the cops.
Because he said, did you call the cops? You're an idiot. Shut up. You're a complete idiot. She said, no, I didn't. I live right here. My address is 8625. You're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. You're blacklisted, just like these downstairs people. Don't address me. Don't talk to me. Your realtor's
really gonna hurt.
Your realtor's getting a call now, just like the downstairs people, because you're a psychopath.
I just talked to her.
She came home from work. You're literally an insane person. You're a psychopath.
You're my step.
The cop was here.
My step.
You don't own any of this property. So don't
this property. And
you don't own any of the property.
My property.
You don't own any of this
Don't
property.
come on my property.
You don't own any of the property. You don't own any of the property. Don't threaten my family.
I got a lot of property I own. Don't worry.
What? Where's? No, I was looking for the property that you owned. I couldn't see it.
It's on Frankfurt Avenue, and it's down the shore.
Where? Why would you live here? Why would you live here on top of these?
Who are you?
Because you're a too. Like you're literally crazy.
Today, don't you guys?
They bought you fudge?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I thought that was very nice.
That's f***ing phenomenal.
I thought it was very
That's
nice.
phenomenal. They
I
bought you
thought it was
fudge.
nice. I thought you were nice, but I guess I was wrong.
Actually, we are. You did this. Remember when you moved in and you didn't have a vacuum cleaner and I f***ing gave you one?
Yes, and I got,
Idiot.
Yes, and I idiot.
Yeah, use your head. She pulled up home from work. The cop was already sitting here. The cop addressed her. Did you call the police? She said no. He said,
I called the police.
No sh.
On that dog.
Oh my God,
That
who
dog-
cares?
That dog was back.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
You don't care if
It's
that dog
not my
was back.
problem.
It's not your that
It's
dog.
not my problem.
That pit bull's my problem.
So deal. Okay, cool.
And I'm dealing with it.
You're just beyond crazy. It's nuts. Don't address my children. Don't address me. That's it.
Man, 2 of your neighbors are blacklisted. You're either extremely unlucky or there's something about you that just sets people off in this way. I don't know if it's your fault either. Like, it could genuinely just be something that you just look like a person who people don't like, so they automatically do very stupid things towards you. Or maybe a third option, you are just a person who causes this in your own fruition and you record the other side of it just because, oh, it makes me look good. I don't know, I'm not going to assume on that one to be completely real. This is just interesting to say the least, and if you truly are just getting really unlucky with having multiple bad neighbors, wow. Hopefully you get better fortune. In this clip here, we've got a guy who is attempting to get a thing called as a pup cup from McDonald's, and I don't know one way or another how he even got here in the first place. It seemed like he was offering to pay for it, but they refused to make it for him, so escalations continue because, you know, he refuses to move on, they want him gone, and eventually the police are called. Here's the clips.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, please.
I'm doing a video.
I'm gonna need you to leave, sir.
Why was the reasoning why you won't give me a pup cup?
We're not allowed to do pup cups.
Yes, you are. I come here 2-3 times a week, every week, and get a pup cup. Every time I come here.
We're not supposed to do pup cups. If they're doing it, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you not understand? It's just a little cup of whipped cream.
Sir, I need you to leave, please.
Why won't you give me a pup cup?
Because we do not do pup cups at this establishment.
Bullshit. Came here yesterday and got a pup cup.
Somebody hand me the phone, please. Call the police.
She's calling the police because I want a pup cup? Let's see what the police have to say because a person wants a pup cup? Seriously, you're calling the police because someone wants a pup cup. That's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cassopolis, Michigan. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is put some goddamn whipped cream in a cup, and so that my dog can have a pup cup. And I was paying for it. I asked to pay for it. You McDonald's people need to start. Like, come on now. It's a freaking pup cup. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Right there. Cassopolis, Michigan. I'm going to corporate with this. McDonald's doesn't support dogs, but you want me to round up to support the freaking kids every time I come here? It's a little bit of whipped cream in a cup, and I'm paying for it. It's a pup cup. Quit being so stubborn. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This could all be averted with a little bit of whipped cream in a cup for my dog. This is why America's going to people like you. We don't do pup cups. I came here 2-3 times a week and get a pup cup. Tell me I can't get a pup cup. Wait till you lose your job when I send this to corporate. I'm waiting until the police get here. Not much, man. It really didn't need to escalate like this, but I'm only recording for my safety and because of what they're doing. But I come here 2-3 times a week, almost every day. And I just asked, I was like, hey, I bring my dog because she gets excited every time I come to McDonald's because I get her a little pup cup. I literally asked if I can.
Let me just talk to him for a
I
second.
literally just came up to the window. I was like, hey, can I pay for a pup cup, just a little cup of whipped cream? And she's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came here yesterday and got a pup cup. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just a little whipped cream and a little cup. And she's sitting there making a big deal saying, we don't do pup cups. You need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm like, you guys are really refusing to give me a pup cup for 35 cents that, you know, it shouldn't be asking. And she's like, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave. I said, go ahead and call the cops because I want to document this because they're calling the cops on a customer, a paying customer that comes here regularly.
We're just out here to keep the peace.
That's what I want.
You said you were screaming at him and yelling at him and videotaping and...
I wasn't screaming or yelling. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This is why America's going to people like you. I'm gonna send the video to corporate.
Is he good with you? He's good with me. Okay, man, you're banned. Find another place.
That's cool.
I don't know if
I won't come back here.
I appreciate that because I understand your part, but I don't want to see you being the aggressor and coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Fist bump. All right.
Fist bump works.
Man, genuinely speaking, I get it. If you got this item previously on multiple other occasions, then I get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things they're not giving it to you now. The manager said no. I don't get why you don't just move on with your day. I don't see why it's worth the effort to waste your time and energy to continue to argue about a cup of whipped cream. If you're that desperate to get a cup of whipped cream for your dog, just go to your local supermarket and get a can of that stuff. It's like $4 or $5 maybe. Like, yeah, it's not from Macca's, it's not the 35 cents, it's not as easy, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, you may as well save yourself the time and effort of dealing with whatever this mess was. It's just like I don't get why the manager was so upset about this, and I also don't get why you were so pushy about it to the point where you started going off at the manager for not doing. It's just a question of why. Just why. It's just like at some point you've just got to learn to just choose not to escalate a problem that is ultimately very silly and not really something worth your time and effort, like this one here. But clearly that's not the case for you. Here we have a kid who gets denied going on a certain ride because she is too short, and what does their father do? Oh, starts going off at the worker for just enforcing the rules that they've been laid out to enforce.
Below, the girl with the mole on her face. Believe me, this kid is going on this ride, or me and you are going out in the parking lot. Telling you right now, 3 rides this kid has been denied. 3 rides this kid has been denied. This kid is going on this ride. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I'm going to make your life miserable right now, bro. Listen, you're messing with the wrong guy, bro. I'm telling you right now. See this kid? My 8-year-old daughter crying? You'll see. You'll get somebody up here. I will shut this down, bro.
Okay, do not shut it down.
I'm shutting it down. This kid, I am not going to listen to my 8-year-old cry again. We went to the ride at the bottom, and she passed the thing. Otherwise, we would have not come up here. Otherwise, you go ahead. You go, bro. You go. Take your chances, bro. Take your chances with this guy. You listen, it's your job. I get it. I'm shutting this down.
No, I'm sorry.
Really, bro?
No.
I went to the laundry.
Yes, sir, video. Go ahead. Let's put it on YouTube or TikTok.
I get it. It goddamn sucks that your child's been denied to go on multiple rides because she's too short, but that's just life. Harassing the workers who are just there to enforce the rules and operate the machinery is not the way to go about fixing these type of issues, especially when your daughter's literally sitting there crying about this crap. You're probably making it 10 times worse. This might just become one of those traumatic experiences that's going to be stuck on her head for the rest of her life. Just like, oh, got denied multiple roller coaster rides. That's sad. My father's now screaming at the top of his lungs at someone. So is my mother. That's even sadder. I want them to come and love me because I'm upset. Like, What type of parents do this type of shit? Look after your kids, not freaking go off at workers. Like, what? This first clip, we got an unhappy family at McDonald's.
I need my receipt, young lady. Underlay way. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You know, fuck.
You better calm down. I'm gonna put the cops on you.
Oh, Tiny.
Okay. Let them down. You have to respect. Okay? Respect the kids. Go outside. Yes, please.
Oh, please, bitch.
Shut up. Your mouth.
Is there a way I can get like the 2 toys he doesn't have? Is there a way I can get Birdie and Hamburger? Because my son has the other 2.
You can't tell which ones they are.
I got 4 and I hope I don't get the same as He's missing Birdie and Hamburger. If you talk with him, you know which one is which.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what even happened here. It just seems like there's something occurred before the person started recording, and then nothing much else really happened. There was this brief moment of argument. I think a staff member said, hey, if you don't shut up and go away, we'll call the cops, and that's about it. Not much happened here. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's having their first time at peak hour public transport.
Karen yells at man on crowded subway for holding on to support pole.
Move your arm. No, it's children's business right now. No, it's not your business. I paid my fare. Okay? So not to have your arm in front of my face.
Look around.
I don't give a I care what's in front of me. Understand that? I'm not here for nobody else. I'm here for me.
That's very obvious.
Yes, so then move your arm please up a little bit so it's not in front of my face.
You know, if you're asking me to move it up a little bit.
No, you're just getting so damn rude and obnoxious.
Who's being rude or obnoxious?
You, if I'm
Anybody?
who the hell's going to?
Are we getting pumped?
Excuse me, move your arm. Now what's the problem? You waiting for what? For me to say the PLEASE? Because I'm not going to do it.
I'm not moving anywhere. I am holding onto the bar like it's gonna bust.
Yeah. If my husband's an officer, this wouldn't happen. Trust me. That is nice. Fucking damn stand anymore.
Hit the plus for more Karen content.
I say that because if anyone who's actually been on a train or a bus or any form of public transport in peak hour, like when everyone's going to work or everyone's coming home from work, this is common. People are going to be stuck standing up and are holding on to support poles. This may occur to have some arms flailing all over the place, maybe in your way. Unfortunately, that's just how it is on a crowded train or a crowded bus. It's just how it's going to go. Complaining about it is just going to make your trip worse, you dumb fuck. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's an Uber passenger and has an absolute need to complain about anything that occurs in that entire drive.
Can you do me a favor? Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
It's very uncomfortable.
Is that better? Sorry about that.
Well, there's no point in saying sorry. It was already, it was already pushing on my knees, but that's what most of you Uber drivers do anyway. I'm not trying to come off rude, but can you hold on? I didn't even put my seatbelt on. This right here is loose. This almost poked me. Alright. Are you familiar with this area, sir?
Yes, I am.
It's too hot in here. Can I lower this window or something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You like it really hot in here, man. It's like I'm in the Amazon. It's crazy in here. You're not hot? You know, your seatbelt is really tight around my neck, man. It really is tight. Has anybody else complained about this?
No, ma'am. No, they have not. Huh? Well, then take it off.
No, I'm not going to take it off. You showed up late.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make you as comfortable as possible here.
Well, you're doing a bad job at it. Let me tell you. Are you giving me an attitude, sir?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
All I have to do is report you to Uber, and so be it. You will be kicked off of this app, okay? This freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car. I want another Uber driver. Because all you're doing is running that lip of yours, and don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. Over there in the parking spot. I'm not going to get out in the middle here.
All right.
God.
I think this Karen completely forgets that one bad rating on an Uber driver isn't going to get them immediately kicked off of that, as well as Uber drivers have the ability to rate their passengers, so I have a funny feeling that it's more likely she's going to get kicked off if she continues to act like this in front of other Uber drivers. I get the seat probably should have been moved mostly forward initially, but it's something that may happen depending on if people were in the passenger seat beforehand. But the complaining about the seatbelt, you have the ability to slightly adjust it. It's meant to be tight, for Christ's sakes, like, good God.